The state of Washington, after passing $9.5 billion in new taxes, mostly on businesses, they want to help new businesses too. As long as you're gay. Let's talk about it in our segment, Unbelievable. Boop. All right, as I said, after passing a slew of new taxes to punish businesses in the state of Washington for the misspending of Democrats over many years, Governor Bob Ferguson came out with this great thing that's going to help businesses in the state of Washington. He posted on X, Washington state has a thriving, diverse business community. Oh, yeah. Our new certification program for LGBTQ-owned businesses, one of the first in the nation, ensures we are recognizing our LGBTQ business owners and helping them access government contracts. Ah, yes. The state of Washington is now bolstering a program that will give businesses preferential treatment for state contracts, depending on who the owners of that business sleep with. Here's from the press release from Bob Ferguson. Washington state among first to offer official recognition of LGBTQ-owned businesses. LGBTQ plus small business owners and entrepreneurs can now certify their businesses with Washington state's new LGBTQ Business Enterprise Program. The statewide certification is free of charge and will help LGBTQ-owned businesses access valuable government contracts to grow and sustain their business. Washington state agencies are incentivized to contract directly with OMWBE certified businesses. And those are woman, minority-owned businesses, etc. And now it's going to be gay businesses as well. OMWBE tracks state agency spending with certified business to set aspirational spending goals and will begin reporting on state spending with LGBTQ plus owned businesses starting in 2026. OMWBE also connects certified businesses with free consultations and training. OMWBE Director Lexa Fernandez said, "We are excited to partner with the Washington State LGBTQ Commission to launch one of the nation's first statewide LGBTQ business enterprise programs. This certification allows us to build business solutions that truly improve equity in public spending by recognizing LGBTQ plus owned businesses in government contracting." Holy smokes. Okay, let's break this down for a second. So they already have they've already prioritized minority-owned and women-owned businesses in state contracting and set these artificial thresholds. We have these lucrative state contracts. We're going to give out millions and millions of dollars, and we are going to prioritize businesses owned by women, businesses owned by people of color, and now businesses owned by gay people, which I have no idea how that's lawful. I have no idea how it's legal to dole out multi-million-dollar government taxpayer-funded contracts to people based on immutable characteristics that have nothing to do with how well those businesses can carry out business on behalf of the state and on behalf of the taxpayers. I'm a woman. I can tell you definitively, there is nothing about what's happening under my shirt or in my pants that makes me particularly good at my job as a podcaster. There are, in fact, many men who have much better podcasts than I do, although I think ours is pretty good. I also don't think we need special treatment for our podcast to be successful. I don't think someone having a different or darker skin pigmentation would make them more equipped to do business with the state on a contract being paid by taxpayers. And I have no idea what in the world who you decide to sleep with would make someone more suited to do business with the state of Washington. And besides that, how do they even prove it? And what is a woman, may I ask? That's the other question. They support women-owned businesses? I have to imagine that means men who pretend they're women can get prioritized for contracts now in two ways, because they can get the women-owned contract deals and they can get the LGBTQ plus deals. So if you're a dude and you're struggling with your business, I got two things that you can do like this to get a state contract worth tens of millions of dollars. You don't even have to prove competency. Say you identify as a chick. also say you're gay. And the same goes, because that's how are they going to prove it? It says how to apply for certification. LGBTQ plus business enterprise is one of several certifications in our state certification program. To qualify, this kills me. To qualify, a small business must be for profit and licensed to do business in Washington state. LGBTQ plus individuals must own at least 51% of the business, manage and control day-to-day operations, and fall under a personal net worth threshold. Hold on a second. So, two things there. At least 51% of your business ownership has to be gay or trans. How are they going to check that? How are they going to check that? Every one of you should be gay on paper with the state of Washington. How are they going to check that? Are they going to come in your room and watch to see if you're a dude sleeping with a dude or a chick sleeping with a chick? No, you're going for a state contract. Let me tell you this right now. You're gay. You're gay or you're trans, because there's no mandate that you have to have surgery or anything. Show up in a dress and you get that money because there's no reason not to at this point. They're going to give preferential treatment to people based on characteristics that have nothing to do with the strength of their business. And it also says to get one of these to be preferred, you have to fall under a personal net worth threshold. Hold on. So that might sound good on paper saying, oh, you can't be like some very wealthy person to benefit from this. So you're telling me it's the failed business owners are the ones that are going to get the state contracts? The people who aren't worth much money because, I don't know, they haven't had success in business? So you got to fall under one of the immutable characteristics, and your business can't have done very well. Then they'll give you a state contract. I'm sure that's just a rockin' use of taxpayer funds. The only preferential, and I say that loosely, treatment for businesses and state contracts that I support are veteran-owned businesses for two reasons. They have served their country and their communities in some way. So that's a way that we can pay them back. If you're a black person or a gay person or a woman, you haven't served in that sense. You just were born. No, if you went and you fought for our country, this is a good way we can pay you back. The other reason is that's a skill set. I still think as a veteran-owned business, you better be doing a good job and be able to prove why you should get a contract with the state. So I don't think you should just be handing them out willy-nilly to anyone who was a veteran. No, you have to have a business that fits the needs and merit and all these things. But that's a skill set that you've acquired in your life. Being born black isn't a skill set. Being born chick isn't a skill set. Being born gay, which I do believe you are born gay, not trans. That's not a skill set. So this is unreal. Hey, let's tax. This is what Bob Ferguson thinks, though. And voters will buy into it. Oh, let's tax businesses $9.5 billion, but then let's help out gay businesses, and people will just give me credit for that. It's wild, you guys. It's absolutely wild.